Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphine and today we are back with a new Sézane order, and I'm pretty excited about it because it was a lot of things that were on my wish list for quite some time, things I missed during the spring releases, and it's been weeks that I was kind of stalking them hoping to be able to snatch them. And now they had a new release last Sunday, and with the new release they also had some of these sold out items which were back. And so luckily two of the most important ones that were on my wish list were back, and I managed to get them, so I was very excited about it. And then I got a few other items. I'm gonna show you everything. Funnily, you will see this video, I mean it was at the same time I was extremely happy because it was the first time that I had so many things on my wish list and I had to wait so long for them. And at the same time, as you're gonna see in this video, I'm quite disappointed by some of these articles. There's also a few I'm a bit undecided. I don't know exactly what to do with them. So don't hesitate to share your opinion. Tell me what you think, whether it fits, whether it does not. Should I keep them? Should I return them? Do you own any of them? Don't hesitate. I always enjoy these little talks with you in the comments. I will put in the description box names of all the pieces and links to them. This is not affiliated, sponsored or anything. I just purchased all these articles myself, and I'm simply putting the links well, for you, for your own convenience, but there is no affiliation or anything. If you use the links, it's you cannot, as you wish. It's just for you that I put them there. Then, okay, let's get started. I'm gonna start with this shirt, this little shirt. It's the Anne shirt. If you follow my channel for quite some time already and you've seen some of my other Sézane hauls, you know I love Sézane shirts, especially the silk one, the Anne one. Which is this one. I own it already, I think, in 4 or 5 different patterns probably, and it's really a staple of my wardrobe. I also have silk shirts from other brands. I really like silk shirt. I find for me, for my body frame and so on, it's much more flattering, it's much easier for me to wear them. And so yeah, so I love them. So this is the Anne. I took it in the size 34, which is what I always do for Sézane tops. I took my usual size. I'm normally around 36, which is kind of, I'm between XS and S. And so basically, if you're in between two sizes, they recommend to take one size down, and which is what I do, and it normally fits always perfectly. And it retails for €105. And yeah, I think the fit is good. I mean, it's a fit I'm used to anyway. I found that this silk, compared to some of the other I own, feels a bit lighter. Some of the other ones I own feel really thicker, the silk. It even looked, I don't know if you will be able to see, probably not on this video like that. It's hard without the thing, but when I hold it like this to the light, in my case, oh, maybe you see a bit here. I don't know. It's a bit see-through when you hold it like that, but then when you wear it, it's actually not see-through, which was a good surprise. I was a bit afraid of that when I received it. I took it up and then I saw how it felt thinner and I could see through it. I was like, oh god. But actually when you wear it, I mean, at least on me, it was definitely not see-through, so this was a very good news. I also like this color a lot. The thing that just makes me hesitate a bit is, you know, this pattern, this color. Does it not look a bit like not modern enough? Like, I have nothing against looking a bit old school or a bit vintage, but is it not a bit too granny? I mean, like, I already have quite a granny style, little grandma, but is it not like a bit too much? I don't know what you think. I'm curious. Let me know what you think, because I think the fit is good otherwise. Material is nice, quality feels nice. It's just about the pattern, I think it's, yeah, I'm not 100% convinced. Then next article was this little sweater. This is from the latest release now. I mean, at least when I was looking, it was quite on top, and I remember seeing it so long ago, so might have been quite new. It's called Ruben. I have it in size S. I follow their size recommendation, so if I took it in S, they probably recommend it to, if you're in between two sizes, take more the bigger size. It retails for €95, And yeah, it looks like this. I don't know, I think the color is quite true, what you see on the camera to the real color. It's maybe a bit less bright in real life. I don't know how to show it to you. I feel it makes it look a bit more bright, and I feel on the Sézane website it looked darker. And as you can see, I'm wearing a bit of a kind of dark green khaki kind of pullover. I like this kind of darker green colors. This for me, I think is not the right color. I think the size was good, otherwise the fit is nice. I really like, I have on 2 other tops from Sézane with this kind of you know, like in French we call it ajouré, when you have this kind of lace, like this kind of thing where you have this kind of patterns, where you have like tiny holes, let's say. I don't know, it has tiny holes in it. Does not sound very appealing, but you see what I mean. And I mean, you see the video, so the quality feels nice. The buttons just feel, I feel a tiny bit cheap, to be honest. I like that here there's this double thing, but the button, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. It's really like just a simple green plastic thing, nothing really special going there, and I don't know, they feel a bit cheap, the buttons, but it's fine. I mean, they're matching the sweater, and when you look at them, you don't really see it. I mean, it's just when you look up close, so I think it's not that big of a deal. In my case, I think what will stop me is more the color, which I feel is brighter than what I was expecting, but otherwise it's a very nice one. I'm showing it to you also, like the real length. Always in this video, the same with the shirt before, as you could see, I'm showing you the things. Eventually, if I need to tuck them in, because I'm a petite, I show them to you tucked in, but I also show you the real length of the articles. And in the video, I'm not wearing any heels. I'm wearing flats, or I think I'm sometimes even barefoot. So it's you can see really like the real length of the articles, the real fit of it, and not just it's styled, but also like the true length of it. Yeah, so that's it. I don't know what to think about the color. I think it's just, it's not as bright. Here I feel it looks prettier on the camera than it is in real life. I feel like it looks like a bit dirty green, or maybe it has also like a vintage green kind of style, like 70s, I don't know. It's just, I'm not 100% convinced by the color. I really like everything else, just the color. I don't know, but these were not anyways the articles I was most looking for. Well, we're gonna now move to one that I was stalking. That was on my wish list. When I saw it, I was like, yes. It's called Eloy. Ta-da! It's this little polo pullover thingy. I got it in the size XS, and it retails for 90 euro. And I really like it on the website, this style of, like, it's a bit of a pullover, at the same time it's a bit of a polo, with like this little v-neck, which looked just exactly right, the right amount of loose fit and everything. I liked also this little detail on the collar. And then I received it, and I saw that, I mean, you can probably see, you know, it's this rib, I like the rib, but it's really like very, very stretchy. And then I tried it on, and I could not even show you completely in the video because I did not want to be indecent or anything. How can I put it? If you're a busty girl like me, it's gonna be a lot. I don't know how to put it otherwise. The thing is, this ribbed thing has a very strong push-up effect. And then with the v-neck in the middle, I mean, it's really sexy. I'm gonna put it out like that. Because it's also not too revealing. I mean, it's just a v-neck. But with the rib effect, and if you're busty, like the v-neck opens, it pushes up your breast. And yeah, it's, I mean, it's not for me. I followed the size recommendation. They were recommending to take one size down. I got for XS, which is what I take in a lot of tops from Sézane, and normally it's okay. I'm wondering whether I should try it in S, whether that push-up effect will be less, you know, like it will have a bit more room and so on. Maybe it's just because of that. If you're looking for a push-up effect top, though, this is a very good one. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something a bit more relaxed fit. So I'm just not even sure S would be enough. And then the thing is, if I start taking it really too big, then on the shoulders and in a lot of other places, it will just not fit anymore. So I'm not 100% sure. Wait, you're not so straight anymore. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure what I should do with this. If I should give it a second chance, trying to see if I can snatch it in a bigger size, because I'm like on the website, and I think I saw some influencers on Instagram and some who received them, who have partnership with Sézane and picked it, and it did not look like that on them. On the other hand, they're not on the busty hand of the spectrum, let's say. So I'm 32D, which is rather busty, and they are also taller, thinner, and everything. So maybe it's not. I don't know if it's a matter of size or if it's just a cut. I don't know if some of you have it, but now I somehow also, that's what made me tend to think it's probably the cut. Because this is also very trendy, like these polos, there's this whole aesthetics, it's quite trendy. It's on top of that colors that are trendy, like it ticks all the boxes. So that it's kept coming. I missed it several times, like I saw it was back, but it was just in another basket. So that it kept coming back and coming back. I'm thinking it might have this effect generally, and a lot of people had the same surprise as me. I don't know, if you own it, and you don't have this problem, then just let me know if you took it a bigger size or if you just maybe less busty. I don't know. Yeah, I mean this, I as it is, I cannot keep it. That's not just, I will never wear it. The question is just, whether I should try another size or not. Then as long as with the face, I'm gonna go with the second biggest fail that I cannot even show you worn. I can't even show you the try on this. Look at this dress. It's so pretty. It's called Hortense. I have it in size 34. It retails for €160. It's from their more ceremony event collection. It has this little rush effect on the side, which is very pretty. The bustier has this thing, to help it stay in place. No elastic in the back, and a big zip on the side. The thing is, I cannot tell you much more than that, because I could not even close it. I just did not, absolutely no parallel universe did I ever fit inside that. So they recommended on their website to take one size, to take rather the smaller size, and I'm normally around 36, like say normal size. So they to take rather the smaller size, so I went for a 34. That's wrong. That was a mistake. I think I should have gone to 36. Maybe, so more my normal size, I would say. Maybe even a 38, which is more my bottom size. But here's the thing is, that it would have been a bit tight here. Okay, I could have understood. But I managed to slide myself in it, like I stopped pressing. But I could not even close it here, like even on the rib and the bust part. It was like, even here on the side, I just could not close it past my ribs. So so I think a 36 or a 38 would have been better. If you're considering taking it, just take your normal size, I would say, probably. And if you are have more shapes, then maybe take it one size bigger, because that I'm very sad because I love the color. I think it looks really nice. I like this bright pink. I've made a video recently with my color analysis. I found out my colors. This is not part of it. This is not one of my colors, but it's a color I really love. I feel very confident in, and I really like it. So it's good to know your colors, and sometimes it's also nice to have fun outside of your colors. Let's keep going because I have more things to show you, and this video is gonna be super long otherwise. Now I'm gonna show you this top. Let me see, it's called Minara. I have it in the size 34, so my usual Sézane size, and it retails for €105. And let me check, it feels like silk, but I did not actually check before. I always like to check. No, actually it's polyester. No. I have to read the whole thing. No, main fabric silk. silk. I thought also it did feel like silk. Polyester is the embroidery here, which, okay, makes sense. Yeah, I remember I tried this top, I think last year, I think, or a similar one, I think in white and in black, but now they released it in navy blue, and I'm a big navy blue girl fan. So I'm really considering keeping it, because I don't know, I like navy blue. It has a bit more of a loose fit, which I don't mind, especially with the summer, the warmer weather and everything. I found the v-neck to be good. I mean, it's the right length. It's not too deep, at least for me, I think. And so I don't know. I think I like it. The only thing is, it's a bit more, not oversized, but it's not particularly tailored body clothes. So I don't know when I tuck it in, if it's not making too much volume everywhere. I could also tuck in it probably more. I don't know. It made me think when I tried it with this camel pant. I like also navy blue and camel as a color combination. I think it's very pretty. When I tried it with that camel pant, I thought I would need like a navy blue belt with a gold hardware, and then this navy blue top. That could look nice. And I think maybe I need also a lighter belt. I don't know. I'm very bad with belts. It's been one of my weak points with styling and everything. I'm really somehow, it's really hard for me to find the right belts. Anyway, so I don't know. I tend towards keeping this. I don't know what to say. It looks more bright than it is in the real life. It's a true navy blue. I don't know, with the light everywhere, because it's silk, so it reflects on the silk and it makes it look lighter than it actually is. But it's a true navy blue. I don't know if you can see. It looks lighter on the camera than it actually is. Yeah, it's hard to show you, but it's darker. It's a true navy blue. Then I keep on. Next one was the other article I had on my wish list, and I was talking since forever. It's called Noelia, and I have it in size XS, and it retails for €110, and it looks extremely reddish here. It's crazy with the light this evening. It makes everything looks much brighter than they are. It's not that bright. How could I try to show you? I need to make shadow. Oh yeah, maybe if I make some shadows. System D. It looks more like this darker kind of color. It's like a dark red, wine red, which is, on that note, one of my colors. This is more my colors, so if you watch that video, this kind of the colors that suit me. So that's why I was very excited about it. When I saw it, I was like, yes, it's my colors, perfect. And then I received it, and no. I mean, it's like the other top. I guess I understand why it kept coming back and why I could get it so many weeks after. There is something, for me at least, that does not work. If you, I think, a fan of the vintage 70s aesthetic and so on, maybe you will love it. In my case, I find, so I like this azure pattern I showed you before, but this one is too big. Look, it almost looks like you have holes actually in your clothes. This is too much. This is just too much. And especially you have them also in the front. So you have to be careful about the underwear you will wear, because, you will see it. On the video, you don't see it so much, but in real life, people will have a glimpse of your underwear. So you have to wear something really nude, skin toned, something like that, or whatever. If you want to have a play with that, then you can have fun with that. But know that it will show. And I don't know. It looked like these little things my grandmother had on her table. And again, I have nothing against the granny style. I wear sometimes weird or funny things where people raise their eyebrows, and I'm actually fine with it. But this one just did not convince me. You see the size of this hole. And on the side, no. It looks like, some, I don't know how it's called in English, these little animals that eat your clothes, that one of them had fun in your wardrobe. I'm just not convinced by it. Which is sad, because the color is actually gorgeous. The color is actually really nice. and it felt good and everything. The buttons are nice also. You know, I was speaking about the buttons here. They took the same kind of pattern for the buttons. It's just not, I guess, not for me. Yeah, too bad, because again, the color is really perfection. And then we're coming to the end. It's the last articles, I swear, and then I'm done. I got this little top, which is called Erika. I got it in the size XS, again, my Sézane size. It cost €95, and this was a good surprise. I was a bit afraid because I had the reverse than with the polo top. Seeing it on the picture and so on, I thought, ooh, with my breast and so on, is it not gonna be too revealing? Because it's definitely a deep V-neck, and the back also is quite deep. But actually, because it doesn't have this push-up effect, if you're not putting a push-up underwear or anything, I found that it was actually okay. Sure, it's a V-neck, it's not a small one, but it's this thing that they actually cover you, you know, like they actually lay on it, and you're not revealing that much. You're revealing much more with the other top, which I would never have thought. And so for me, I think I'm really thinking about keeping it. It felt very breezy. It's definitely not tight. I like this little pattern it has. I like the color again. It's along my color line. It has a bit this 70s effect. I don't know. I'm considering. I'm really thinking about keeping it as a little summer fun top. It's not something I would wear to work, but you know, for just like that. I don't know. I think it could be nice. I don't know what you think about it. I've been hesitating. I'm still 100% sure if it's not maybe a bit too revealing. I mean, I have the kids. If I with them and so on, you know, if the straps slide down. But on the other hand, I felt really secured in the house while wearing it. So I'm really considering maybe keeping this one. I don't have so many small tops. I like more things with sleeves often in summer, but I feel like this ruffle thing like compensates very nicely, even if there's no sleeves. You can tell me what you think about it. And then the last article, which I actually then showed you with this top, is... So the last part is this bottom, is this short. They are called Cedric, and I have them in the size 36, which is the size I recommended, taking like, I think your normal size or slightly smaller. Because for bottoms, I'm between a 36 and a 38, and it retails for €100. And I think it's very nice for a little summer short, breezy. I like that it has kind of an integrated belt. I mentioned before that I'm not good with belts, so this solves my problem. I'm very happy about it. There's a button inside, so you can open the belt, and then you have a button and a zip to put it on. There are pockets, which looks nice. The buttons on the pockets look nice. I like also that it has this brown and a bit pinkish stripe. So as I mentioned before, I did my color analysis, and brown tones, berry tones are my range of tones that suits me very well. And I have a lot of tops, which are t-shirts and so on, which are around these kind of colors. So I think it could match very nicely. It could combine very nicely with all of that. And I don't know, I felt that it looked nice. It's not always so easy to find a short, but I think it was flattering enough. Not too tight also in the summer. I'm looking more for breezier shorts. I don't have many shorts. I had only one. I bought another one recently from Balzac, a jean one. And I feel like this could be another nice alternative. It's getting dark here. Yeah, I don't know what you think. I don't know what you think about it. I'm really thinking about keeping it, unless maybe you see something I don't. But it felt nice wearing it. I think it fits good. So I mean, why not? So yeah, that's basically what I've been thinking of all these articles. I don't know if you have any question about any of them, things I did not say maybe in the video, then don't hesitate to pop your question in the comment section below. It's really getting dark. I have to stop this video before we end up completely in pitch black. And yeah, so don't hesitate if you have any question. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can of course watch another one here, or you can subscribe to my channel by clicking there, and then I will see you in next videos. And yeah, have a lovely day. Bye guys.